Well, hello, this is Jeff Gaudiosi, and you're on misplacedstraws.com, where music comes to life. My guest today is really one of the rising stars in the world of melodic rock. You probably know him best through his many collaborations with the amazing Jeff Scott Soto. And now, with an assist from Mr. Soto, he's just released Overload, the debut record from his killer new band, Spektra. Please welcome BJ. Welcome.
Thank you, man. How are you there?
Good. So first off, congratulations on the record. It's been out for a little while now. You seem to be getting some great reviews on it. What's your reaction to how the record is being received by everyone?
Man, it's being a good surprise to me because, I'm in love with this album, man. This is I think this is my best album as a singer so far. And I'm really happy about it, man, because people's reaction is just great. So the songs are great. So I love, everything about the album, the sequences and the songs. I'm this 80s guy. I grew up in the 80s and listening all these great singers of this decade. It's the 80s are so rich with this melodic rock that I love. So I'm really happy about it.
Yeah, and it's funny you mentioned briefly the sequencing of it. I mean, that's really a lost art. Now everybody's doing playlists and single tracks here and there. So to get a record like this, I mean, the flow is perfect. It keeps you interested and keeps you into it the whole time. So that sequencing, it's almost like a lost art now.
That's great, man. I had to say, as you know, and everybody knows that Jeff Scott Soto is the one of the producers, my big brother, my master, and he's amazing doing this kind of stuff. He knows everything, so his experience is amazing. So we were talking and deciding, me and Alessandro and him, and everything. I think it was about his choice. We were discussing. He said, "Oh, I think you're right. We're going to do something different. I think Jeff is right. It's better." So that was it's about him. He knows how to do it, and I have to say, I'm talking about my child, right? But I think that the songs help us a lot because the songs are really good. I love everything about the album, man. I'm suspicious.
Now let's talk about the band a little. You're joined by two guys that also have a lot of ties to Jeff, drummer Edu Caminado and guitarist Lino Mancini, and as well as bass player Henry Canal. How did the four of you guys come together as Spektra?
Man, I'm gonna talk about Eduardo, the drummer, and Leo, the guitar player. Back in the day, we had a band called Tempest, and this band you make some noise, man. It was a very good band. It's kind of hard rock, modern, and kind of prog, and we had a great record called Bring 'Em On. And I have to say, I worked with these guys more than 20 years. So I know Edu since he was 15. And the bass player, Ihiki, I know him for more than 20 years also. And I had a lot of kind of projects with him also. And he's a great producer. So I couldn't have, a better lineup, for Spektra. When I was asked for from Tears about this, and I said, guys, I have my band. Don't worry, I have the perfect guys to do it because I work with these guys forever. So I know them. They are amazing. I couldn't better to have a better lineup.
And as you guys were putting it together and working with Frontiers, did you know from the beginning that Jeff and Alessandro DelVecchio would be doing the writing and bringing you the songs? Was that part of the original idea of the band?
Yes, it was. In the beginning, it was only me. And I was, we were talking about to have a project on Frontiers since 2009, I think, something like that, because Frontiers always said, hey, he's a good singer. We have to do something. And, we were always talking, and maybe it's this project. I sent some songs. I said, oh, sounds good, but we don't think is the right time to do it this project right now, or something like that. So in 2019, Jeff said, man, Frontiers just asked me to talk to you about they have a project for you. Right? They think this is the right thing to do. This is the right project for you. And I said, okay. And they sent me 2 songs. They already done by the time, and said, okay, I'm going to do it. Then I recorded the songs, and he said, man, they crazy about it. It's done. It's going to happen. Then, we have this confidence, and they said, BJ, this must be a real band. You have to choose your guys, and choose your name, do your thing. We have our trust. So do it. Yeah. And so I think we have a dream team, man. The best label, the best producers. I love my lineup, my band. I love my bandmates. I think we're doing the right thing. We're working hard.
Yeah. And now, with all the work you've done together, nobody knows your voice and your style better than Jeff does. But right. When you got the songs, was there anything when you were listening to them back, any melodies or any lyrics you had to tweak, or did he get it right the first time when he brought it to you?
I have to say that Jeff knows me so well. He knows me. And he said, man, that you're free to do your thing, whatever you want. And I did. I changed, some of those melodies and put in my thing, Yeah. And the thing is a kind of perfect marriage, because I just love Jeff's doing some, vocal lines. He's the master doing this, and I love everything he does. And of course, I changed some things because I put on my way, right? And we discussed a lot. I said, man, I want to change this. I want to put this screaming like this. I want to, and he was in the middle of everything. And we decide together, so easygoing, because when I have this respect from those guys. Yeah. Man, if you want to do like this, do it. It's your thing, do it. So, and that was the easy part to do it, because to work with those guys, they are so amazing. I'm talking about Jeff and Alessandro. They work together like a, it's like it's amazing. And I said, guys, let's do it. It was easy, man. I have to say.
And now I know you had the band together and you guys shot the 2 videos for Just Because and Overload. And I know, talking to a lot of musicians up here in the States over the past year, all recording had to be done remotely, or nobody was ever in the studio together. When you guys were recording, I assume down in Brazil, were you able to record together? Or did everybody have to do their parts separately?
We had to do separately because of the pandemic thing. Yeah. So last year was tough, right? Especially here in South America. And I go to, every day. I recorded vocals about a year ago, man. Yeah, it was May or June, something in 2020. And I said, I don't want to go to, to a studio every day to record. I have to do something. I'm going to record it at home. And I prepare my room here, my bedroom here, because and I got some good stuff to, a good preamp and a very good microphone, and I have my home studio here, and I said, guys, I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna send you, and you tell me. And Jeff said, I sent one song, and Jeff said, man, you have to give me this setup because I want to buy this thing. It sounds great. And man, it sounds really good. I think it's the best vocal sound that I ever got in studios. It was really, really good. And the guys had to work on, at home, and except by the drummer. So we had to record in the studio here in São Paulo. But Edu we call Eduardo is a perfect guy. He's really fast. I think it was 2 or 3 days. The album was done in perfect. Yeah.
He's amazing. Actually, right before the pandemic kicked in, one of the last shows I got to see before everything was him playing drums for Jeff Tate. So
right, yeah,
amazing seeing him in that setting too. He was still incredible.
Yeah, everybody loves him. Yeah, but he's mine now.
And speaking of playing live, I mean, you played major festivals and all over the world with bands. And I know it's tough with the pandemic, but do you see Spektra being able to get out there and play live soon?
For sure. Mm-hmm. I'm an optimist, man. I think I hope we're gonna get better this until next year. Everybody must have to conscious to go your vaccine,
Exactly.
Man, we need this to be normal again. Mm-hmm. There's a kind of new normal, but we need this, man. Especially musicians. When this, I love to play live streaming. It's fine, but man, I want to see people. Mm-hmm. I want to see people reaction. I want to get that energy. I'm a Latino guy. I want to hold people. I need that. So we had 3 gigs 3 weeks ago. We had one in Russia with Jeff, and 2 here in Brazil. And I had to say it was a blast, man. Because nowadays we're getting better here on my stage in São Paulo.
Yeah.
Things are, getting better, and we don't have the full capacity and the venues thing. So everything is on the protocol, and we get this kind of things very serious here in São Paulo. And we had a blast, man. It was 2 great concerts. It was amazing. And just makes you now, I hope you're gonna get, back to normal again very soon. So I hope so, man. And we cannot planning anything because we don't know what to expect about this virus. So I hope we can do something, because next year we already have some things already booked, like a Monster of Rock cruise with Soto. Yeah. And Prog Power in Atlanta with Jeff's playing just Queen songs. And this project is with his backup band is Spektra band, so it's us. And man, I hope we cannot wait to play these songs live.
We can't wait to hear them, that's for sure.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, and you mentioned some of the other projects you're with. Any ideas of any new studio music that'll be coming up with Jeff, or even with your time with Talisman, or any other projects you're on?
Yeah, now we're kind of in a hold, because this is a Spektra time for me. And Jeff is gonna have his Sons of Apollo thing, and
they're hitting the road
tour
again.
Because they're postponing all these things. He's gonna but behind everything we're doing something. We, of course, Soto, we're gonna every time we're planning doing some new songs. Also with Spektra, we have a lot of material to work with, and to the second album. And and about Talisman, we released 2 songs. I think it was in 2020. I don't remember. I lost this time reference now. But and we to me, it's an honor, man, to be on Talisman. I just love this band so much. And when they said, man, we need you on, in the band, it's going to be great. I said, oh my God, this is a dream. First time I saw the Talisman in 2007 at Sweden Rock Festival. And I was like, my God, this band, they playing live. Oh my God. It was, it was the beginning of the Tempest band.
Yeah.
And then in 2014, I was on stage with those guys. So that was that's a cool. Great big thing, man, for me. It's great. So I hope we can get, because I'm not like Jeff, is a kind of crazy workaholic guy, but I love to work, and I'm glad to be inside of every this great projects.
And now getting back to Spektra, you said you have a couple new songs already started. I mean, going forward, are you keeping the collaboration with Jeff and Alessandro behind the scenes, or are you guys going to start doing some in-house writing, or a little of both?
Man, I think a little of both, because I think we can work with those guys, and because this is a great team, man. We're winning. Why you have to move something? So but we have some new things already, and something from the past also, and that we work together a lot. So as I said, I work with these guys forever. So we had a lot of great stuff together. So I think we can keep, everything, everything together. This is a good team.
Yeah. And so we've been spending some time here with BJ. His new band Spektra has just a fantastic new record out called Overload. Highly recommend it. It's just a great melodic rock record. Fantastic band, fantastic songs. BJ, thanks so much for taking some time to do this. I'm sure we'll catch up again down the road, whether it's with Soto or with Spektra or any of the other projects you're working on.
Man, thank you so much, man. Thank you for having me. And we're really, really happy about this, and the people reaction, and everything that is happening right now. So just want to ask for people follow us on social media and Instagram, Facebook, and everything, to check it out. We have 3 videos now, so it's Overload, Just Because, and Running Out of Time.
Oh, great.
And and man, we're really happy, and we're working hard to make this happen the right way. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, best of luck, my friend. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, man.
Bye.
See ya. Bye-bye.